Welcome to Boruto Theory Zone. What if every 10 tails we've ever seen isn't just a monster, a weapon, or a tool of war, but the final outcome of Otsutsuki evolution itself? Not a creature deliberately created, but what's left behind when an Otsutsuki pushes power too far. Past every biological limit, past every mental boundary, past identity itself. When the body gives out, the mind collapses, and consciousness is erased by the very chakra they tried to dominate. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's get into it. Otsutsuki evolution cannot be separated from the 10 tails. The 10 tails isn't something they simply use, it's the core of how they evolve. Unlike natural evolution, which happens slowly through balance and adaptation, Otsutsuki evolution is brutal and absolute. They advance by consuming entire worlds, cultivating chakra fruits through the 10 tails, and stacking enormous amounts of raw chakra in pursuit of immortality and godhood. This isn't refinement. It's hoarding. Not balance, but escalation. And that's where everything starts to break down. Chakra, especially in its natural or alien state, isn't neutral energy. It isn't just fuel waiting to be controlled. In Naruto and Boruto, chakra is wild, instinctive, and older than humanity itself. The more raw chakra someone gathers, the more it resists structure, identity, and meaning. Power doesn't just strengthen the will, it slowly eats away at the mind trying to control it. Every body has a limit. Every mind does too. Think of it this way. A human body is like a simple battery, able to store some energy, but fragile. Otsutsuki bodies are far more advanced, built to hold massive amounts of power. But even the strongest battery has a breaking point. Push past it and it doesn't fail slowly. It explodes. When power exceeds what a vessel can process, consciousness starts to crack. Instinct replaces intention. Control replaces connection. Identity gets crushed under the weight of raw chakra. Kage Otsutsuki shows this better than anyone. Hagoromo explains that everything changed when she ate the chakra fruit. The power elevated her beyond humanity, but it also destabilized her. Her emotions dulled. Paranoia took root. Trust disappeared. Relationships turned into threats. When she later merged with the 10 tails, that collapse reached its final stage. The endless chakra pushed her closer to immortality, but stripped away her sense of self. She became almost indistinguishable from the 10 tails itself, an instinct-driven being obsessed with control, consumption, and reclaiming chakra. Even her own children weren't enemies out of hatred, but because raw power had erased meaning. And this isn't unique to Kaguya. Throughout Naruto and Boruto, ultimate power is never portrayed as enlightenment. It's shown as erosion. The denser the chakra, the more fragile consciousness becomes. Naruto himself stood on this edge many times. Kurama's chakra, only a fraction of the 10 tails, didn't guide him. It flooded him. It burned away clarity, replacing thought with rage and survival instinct. Each transformation threatened to erase Naruto's identity, turning him into nothing more than a channel for destruction. Obito's time as the 10 tails' Jinchuriki goes even further. The 10 tails isn't evil, it's empty. It's chakra with no identity, no language, no empathy. A natural disaster given form. When Obito contained it, the danger wasn't temptation, it was obliteration. The chakra pressed against his mind, nearly erasing his memories, his desires, and his sense of self. What almost destroyed him wasn't ideology, it was losing who he was. The same rule continues into Boruto. Jigen's body couldn't handle Ishiki's power. Every time he used that chakra, his body deteriorated faster. Cells broke down, systems failed, his lifespan shrank. His body didn't evolve, it cracked. Borrowed godhood came with unavoidable collapse. Delta's absorption ability followed the same logic. Her systems were advanced but limited. When Naruto's chakra output exceeded what she could process, absorption turned into overload. Power became paralysis. Even Kawaki shows early warning signs. Overheating, instability, internal damage. Amado makes one thing clear. Science can't erase biological limits. Every forced leap in power speeds up destruction. Artificial evolution doesn't prevent corruption, it accelerates it. The pattern is obvious. No vessel, human, modified, or Otsutsuki, can hold infinite chakra forever. As power accumulates, the danger isn't just losing control, it's losing consciousness entirely. And that brings us to Shibai. Shibai Otsutsuki represents the far end of this path. According to Amado, he either transcended his physical body or he died. But those ideas don't cancel each other out. His death may not have come from an enemy at all. It may have been the natural result of his evolution. At a certain level, consciousness can't survive its own power. Shibai may have accumulated more chakra than even his mind could integrate. His identity could have collapsed completely. And when that happens, the energy doesn't vanish. It returns to its most basic state, raw chakra, stripped of will, memory, and self. That is the Ten Tails. When a vessel fails completely, its power doesn't die, it condenses. It becomes chakra without consciousness. Chakra before humanity. Chakra freed from identity. The Ten Tails isn't created by design. It's what's left behind. Seen this way, the cycle becomes clear. Otsutsuki gather chakra across worlds and ages. Their bodies and minds eventually reach a limit. Consciousness collapses. Power erupts. That energy condenses into a primal, mindless entity. Every Ten Tails may be the remains of a fully evolved Otsutsuki. Not a punishment, not a weapon, a rule of reality. The Ten Tails exists because no mind can contain a universe. Absolute accumulation guarantees collapse. At that level, corruption isn't moral, it's fundamental. Otsutsuki evolution and the Ten Tails are one and the same, and the path to immortality is a trap. Because in the end, identity fails, power breaks free, and what remains returns to the universe as the Ten Tails. If you enjoyed this theory, hit that like button, subscribe to support the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.